Hamlet was finally by himself. He started complaining that he was an unprincipled and pitiful slave, all because this actor he watched only had to imagine a grief in order to show his emotions in a damn written script. In this, the actor was able to create a fallen voice and shed tears, all to what? A dream? Just a simple part of his imagination? Hamlet just kept going on and on about who the heck was Hecuba to the actor. Why would he cry for her? What is it to him? Hamlet began to sit there and think. If he went through half of what Hamlet has been through, the stage would have been filled with tears and would have startled the audience with words. It would have created guilt in the mad and scared the innocent. He would amaze the eyes of all watching and listening, all because of a story. Hamlet began to really feel for himself and tear himself down. He states that he's a dull douche, having to become dull and ran away from his duty, like John of Dreams. He can't even say a word, not even a word, after his father was stolen from him. After his father got his life taken away from him. He's a coward, a bully. People call him names, take his clothes, dangle it in front of his face. He would take it because he's a weak little wimp and can't even become angry for a simple matter of revenge. A monster, he shouts. I am a monster, he shouts. A treacherous and dirty, dirty monster. He begins going on and on. What am I doing? My father was killed. I have every reason to act on it. I need to unpack my feelings and react. Hamlet starts talking about the play, and he states that he saw all these guilty people affected by this play. They have confessed everything they have done due to something as simple as body language. And then the idea hit him. He came up with a plan that he would get these actors and make them perform and react to his father's murder. His father's murder by his own uncle. And he'll watch him. He'll watch his uncle. And if his uncle reacts, he knows good and damn well what he's going to do. He starts doubting and stating that maybe the ghost was Satan. Satan can come in immaculate form. Maybe Satan is just taking advantage of his weak heart. But with his plan, he now states that he will know for sure. He will get his proof, and he will watch this now ruthless king and get everything he needs. So the first thing I want to discuss is where I placed Hamlet. I placed Hamlet in a comfortable setting where he would be most comfortable, and nowadays it's typically someone's room. It's like their it's like their like sanctuary. It's where they think, it's where they go to bed, and I thought that was the most raw and realistic. And then what camera angles did I use? So the first one I did was like at my door and stuff, and it was when I was rushing in from the play, and it was shown that I was finally alone and I was finally in somewhere I was comfortable. And the second scene I did was in my bed, because that also shows like it's where you're comfortable, and it was dark and it's raw, and it's where you're thinking it's all in your head, and that's what I got out of that. And then the third one is when he finally has this idea that he was going to have these people play in his play. So I did that right in front of a light. So it's kind of like he has those dark and thoughts, and he's attacking himself and like whatever, and now he is brought into the light and has this plan on what he's going to do to like prove to himself and like motivate himself to get revenge and do what he's supposed to do. The next one is how did he deliver the actual speech. So originally I had it as super self-deteriorating and super hard on himself and just bullying himself and tearing himself down and upset with himself of why this person can have so much why this actor can have so much emotion and cry over something stupid like a play, and he can't even shed a tear for his murdered father. So at first I had him very hard on himself, and then once he was brought into the light and has this plan, he's very motivated and ready, and he has his plan, and now that he has his plan, he's super, if the outcome is so, if my uncle reacts a certain way, I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because technically the ghost could be Satan taking advantage of him. So if he does this, that is proof to him that killing his uncle is the right decision. Consider body movements and voice annotation. So as my voice raised in the voiceover and whatnot, I had more hand gestures, and I had my hands on my head a lot because it's like your thoughts and what you're thinking. And towards the end, when he has this whole plan, I have Hamlet's hands in the air and he's motivating himself and pumping himself up because he's excited to finally go through with something he knows he needs to go through with. The song I chose is a super creepy kind of song, and I did that just because of how much emotion and whatnot is going on in his head, and he's super just anxious and frustrated with himself for the most part. And so I chose a song, it's called like Wicked Minds or something, and it's just like all of these thoughts and wicked thoughts that are going on in his head. And I thought I would have that in the beginning just be loud and just obnoxious and just like proving the point of what the music's supposed to be. And then I had that same song throughout the entire thing, like on a lower volume, so you could still hear the narrator talk. And that's all. Thank you guys for watching my soliloquy. I know y'all are probably watching this in class and it's super awkward that I'm talking to my camera, but like I'm a YouTuber, like what can I say? So bye, thanks for watching.